With Love Meghan, season 2 is streaming and it's given us something very rare in today's media. A joyful, intimate look at Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, leaning into heritage and soft living. Soft life era is here. Early on, there's a moment on the show where Meghan is in her garden and she's picking apples. And I remember she mentioned the different types of apples. I think she said Anna apples and is one of them. And she has her dog, Guy, by her side. And she talks about her grandma, Jeanette, about traditions, and then shares something really personal, that her apple butter recipe has been passed down through the family. It's apples, sugar, nutmeg, cloves, and cinnamon, even though Harry hates cinnamon, and with a splash of apple cider vinegar. And it's all slow cooked overnight for about 8 hours. And Sami Nosrat, the acclaimed chef, she tastes it and she absolutely adores it. It's a simple moment, but it's very powerful, because for years, women of a certain hue have been the face of lifestyle TV and hosting, while Black women's contributions have been hidden behind the scenes. But Meghan's version is very different. She's not just sharing recipes, she's reclaiming a narrative, showing that heritage, creativity in the home are just as much part of Black culture as they are of anybody else's culture. Very quiet, very bold, but I think it's a symbol of resistance. The season also expands the range of guests. So you've got favorites like Daniel, you've got Claire Smith. I mean, We Are Not Worthy. I think she's incredible. And then you've got moments of gifting. To me, one of the best gifts was when Meghan gave Tan France a masala daba, and Jose Andreas came in with this massive, huge bit of cheese, as well as a massive jamon iberico. Jamon iberico is my favorite. For that alone, I will happily wash all the dishes in Jose Andreas's restaurant. But what I love is the cultural diversity, is the food inclusivity, and the personal connection. And of course, we have the critics yapping away. And the one thing I'm going to say to them is this: you never ever learn, do you? The show is not made for critics. The show is made for her demographic, people like myself who love nice things. So if you think that you criticizing is going to turn people off, actually makes them more curious, you should know that by now, because no amount of criticism has prevented her from being successful. But again, this is how the pattern is. First they criticize, then they hate, then they copy. So we know very soon you're going to be pushing the other girl as a domestic goddess very soon. But anyway, her fans, they see this series as more than homemaking. It's about joy as resistance. So in an era of heavy news, of relentless criticism, Meghan is quietly saying, I survived a toxic environment. I've come out the other end, and now I'm in my season of joy. Viewers are responding to this as well. And so far, there are a number of fans who are having joyful gatherings as a result of the show. I love that the production this year feels richer, the food is more adventurous, and Meghan herself feels a lot more confident, a lot more playful, and she's revealing a bit more about herself. So I love the intimacy, I love the chemistry that she has with all her guests, and I love how they all match energy. So yeah, roll on season 3. Meghan, keep doing what you're doing. Ignore the critics, because we know very soon they're going to be doing exact same thing. Or we know why they do this. They do this for the clicks. They know that this is how they're going to pay their bills. So the criticism is going to be relentless. But guess what? You survived worse, and now you're in your era of thriving. My name's Elizabeth. I'm the author of The Luxpreneur. And for more insights like these, please like, share, comment, and follow me.